A lot of people think that you need money to start a print-on-demand business. They think that you need to pay for designs, pay for someone to build you a store, pay for products upfront, but that's not how it works anymore. When I first tried print-on-demand years ago, back then you did need to invest a bit upfront. But today you can start much faster and at almost no cost. In this video, I will show you exactly how to do it step by step, from finding a product idea all the way to your first listing going live. But first, let me quickly explain what print-on-demand actually is. It's a way to sell products online without ever holding any stock. You go to a print-on-demand platform like Printify, you pick a product, a t-shirt, a mug, a hoodie, and there are actually thousands of options. You create your design and you add it to that product, and then you upload it to your store. When someone buys it, your print-on-demand platform gets the order, prints it, packs it, and ships it directly to your customer. You never touch the product. You can run this from anywhere in the world. And because you only pay when you make a sale, there is no inventory risk and no upfront cost. So where do you start? It's not with design, not with your store. You start with your product. And I want to save you from the mistake that most beginners make, which is picking just anything that they personally love. That's not the right way to do it. You want to pick products that people are already buying. And the best products for beginners hit three things. 1, it's high demand. People are actively searching for them. 2, it should be evergreen. They sell all year, not just for one season. And 3, good profit margin. You should target something between 20 and 30% profit margins. T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, mugs, these are classic products for a reason. They sell consistently. So I recommend beginners to start with one of these. Now you need to figure out what kind of design actually sells. And this is where most people waste so much time, because they're just trying to guess. But there is a much better way. I use Everbee browser extension for Etsy sellers that shows you real sales data. So you can see exactly what is selling before you create anything. And they recently added some new features that I find really useful. First, you can now filter search results by best sellers, popular now, and free shipping tags. So instead of scrolling through hundreds of listings, you can just filter for what actually is selling on Etsy right now. Second, there is a toggle to hide all sponsored listings. So you only see organic results on Etsy, real data, not some paid placements. And third, if you right-click the Everbee icon, you get access to an AI prompt generator that helps you come up with product ideas and even write your listings. And I'll put my partner link in the description below so you can try it for free. So let's say you found a design niche that looks promising. Say something like dog lover t-shirts or funny mugs for nurses. Before you design anything, look at the listings that are already selling in that niche. Check their tags, the titles, the monthly sales. That tells you exactly who is buying these products and what kind of products they want. Now, once you know what sells, you need to create your designs. And you do not need to be a graphic designer for this. You don't need Photoshop. We are lucky nowadays to have tools built specifically for print-on-demand that makes this process very accessible. What you're looking for in a design tool is first, print-on-demand specific templates and artboard sizes so that you don't have to set up dimensions manually. Second, you want good typography options because text-based designs sell really well on Etsy. And 3, you want a clear commercial license so you can actually sell what you create, and ideally something that lets you create more than just one design at a time without starting from scratch every single time. I personally use Kittle for this. It's a design tool that is perfect for print-on-demand. So the first thing that you notice when you open it is that it has artboard presets for Printify and for other print-on-demand platforms. So you don't have to look up dimensions. You just select your platform and you start designing. The typography in Kittle is also really different from other browser-based tools. You can layer text effects, You can curve text, wrap it, and drop shadows. You can apply decorative patterns, all without any workarounds. And if you've ever tried to do this in Canva, you know how limited that can feel. The commercial license is also very straightforward. You can sell designs that you make in Kittle, you can use templates commercially, and you can create for clients. No ambiguity. But the feature that I want to show you for this workflow specifically is Kittle Flows, and in particular, the new remix feature. So let's say you created one design that is already getting good results. Instead of starting from scratch to make variations, you can use remix to spin that one design into dozens of different styles, in different color variations, style variations, niche variations, all in one session. What used to take days of manual work, now it takes maybe an hour. And one more thing, Kittle also lets you create short video clips for your design directly inside the tool. So you can just attach an AI video board, write a short prompt, and it will generate an animated version of your product. And this is really useful for Etsy because listings with video mockups convert much better than listings with just photos. So you can try Kittle for free. Use my partner link, it's in the description below, and don't forget to use my coupon code Anastasia. It gives you 25% off on your first month or year of Kittle Pro and Expert plans. Now let's move to the next step. So you already have a product idea and a design. Now you need somewhere to sell it. And there are two main options here. One is Etsy. It's a marketplace with millions of buyers already searching every day. And two, it's your own website. You have more control, but you have to drive your own traffic to the store. For beginners, I recommend starting on Etsy. It's the fastest way to get in front of buyers without spending much money on ads. And to actually create and connect your products, you can use a print-on-demand platform like Printify. It's the print-on-demand platform that I recommend and the one that I've been using throughout this video. It's free to sign up, the link is in the description, and when you open Printify, the first thing that you'll see is their product catalog. There are hundreds of products to choose from: t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, tote bags, phone cases, home decor, and a lot more. And they have a bestsellers tab, so you can immediately see what's actually selling well without any guessing. When you pick a product, you will see an option called Printify Choice. This means Printify automatically selects the best supplier for your order based on location, price, and shipping speed. You don't have to research suppliers or compare options manually. It's done for you. And connecting your store is very straightforward. You can connect Printify to Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, and several other platforms in just a few clicks. Now, once your product is created in Printify, you connect it to your Etsy shop and you publish the listing. But how you set up that listing matters a lot. This is where most beginners just publish something and then they wonder why nobody finds their products. And here is what you need to get it right. First, it's your product title. You should use keywords that your buyers would actually type. Something like funny nurse mug gift for coworker. This is much better than just a nurse mug. Second, you should add tags, and you should try to use all 13 tags that Etsy gives you. Look at what other successful listings in your niche are using. And by the way, Everbee extension makes this easy to check. Next, you need photos, and you should use clean mockups with a natural background, not plain white, because you should show the product being worn or used in real situations. Then you should also have video mockups, and you should add them to every listing on your site. Etsy says that listings with videos get twice as many orders. So this is where the Kittle AI video mockups are really helpful. And then you also need a description of your product, and here you should include your keywords naturally and make it clear who this product is for and what occasion it's good for. Because gift buyers are a huge market on Etsy, so don't ignore them. And one more thing, don't upload one design and stop. The more listings you have, the more chances you have to appear in Etsy search. So you should treat each listing as a new entry point. Now, Etsy can bring you traffic on its own, but it will not do that overnight, especially when your shop is new and you have no reviews yet. And the free marketing channel that I always recommend for print-on-demand sellers is Pinterest, because this is a visual search engine. People go there looking for gift ideas, for style inspiration, for home decor ideas. That's exactly the kind of things that you're selling in print-on-demand. And here's how to use it. First, create a Pinterest business account. It's free. Second, take your product mockups and create pins from them, either vertical photos or vertical videos for each listing. Write a pin title with keywords, something like "Funny gift for dog moms, comfort colors t-shirt." Add the link to your Etsy listing as the destination URL, and then you should post consistently. Something between 5 to 10 pins a day makes a real difference over time. And the great thing about Pinterest is that pins have a long life. A pin that you posted today can still drive you traffic 6 months from now. That doesn't happen on Instagram or TikTok. And I have a whole video on how to use Pinterest for print on demand. I'll link it for you up there and also below this video. Now, once you have some listings live and you start seeing which ones get clicks and sales, that's when you can scale. And here is how you should think about it. Look at which listing is getting the most favorites and clicks organically. Take that design and use Kittle Remix to create variations, different colors, different niches, different products. List all of those variations on Etsy and only run Etsy ads once you have proof that something works organically first. That last point is really important because ads don't fix a listing that isn't converting. They will just spend your money faster. Wait until you have at least some organic activity before you pay to boost anything on Etsy. And don't try to be in 10 different niches at the same time. Pick one, understand who the buyer is, get some listings working, and then expand. The sellers who do well with print on demand are not the ones who upload the most random designs. They're the ones who pay attention to what works and do more of what works. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe, like this video, because I post new videos every week about print on demand, Pinterest marketing, and making money online. I will link for you my video about Pinterest for print on demand specifically up there, and I'll see you in the next one.